In this video I want to share with you how I do time-lapse creation with the images I capture with the Canon 15D. I capture them in the field in JPEG format, so in this video I am not going to do any of image processing. I am just going to use them as they are to create the time-lapse. So it is a very straightforward method. All you need to do is go to Photoshop, and in Photoshop I go to open, then I will navigate to the folder where I have kept those images, which is in documents, and then there's this folder that I call time-lapse. Then I'll click and open it. These are the images that I captured on that particular episode. Some of them are overexposed, but I am not going to edit them for now. I am just going to use them as they are. So I'll go to the initial image, which is this one. I will click on image sequence and I will click open. Here I will choose the frame rate. Maybe I should leave it just the way it is. Click OK and wait for them to run. It takes a few seconds, and now that is the way it is appearing in Photoshop. At this point what I need to do is choose whether I want to make a 4K time-lapse or a 1080 time-lapse. So I'll go to image, canvas size, and I want to create a HD time-lapse, so I'll select 1920 by 1080. 1920 by 1080. If I wanted a 4K time-lapse, I would have selected the proportions required for 4K video, which is it that 540 by 2160, something like that. Let me see the 540 by 2160. 2160. I think that is the 4K if I'm not confusing things here. So can we do the 4K one? Let me click OK. So you can see how my frame is. Let me press Ctrl plus 0 to bring it to the main row. So at this point I do use the shift. Yeah, when I click it, it will bring this dialog box, ask me if I want to convert this area to a smart object. So I click OK so that it can give me the permission to continue. It is now converting to a smart object. Then I will click on shift and I will enlarge my image to fill the canvas. And now that is my 4K time-lapse sequence, I will press OK. Then I'll come to the export tool here. I'll click on it. Initializing video export. So if you are not subscribed, I think this is the right time to subscribe to my channel. I'm still trying to grow it to about 1,000 subscribers by the end of December. With your support, I should be there. I also targeting 1 million views by the month of December. Hope you stay here with me as we achieve that. So I'll call it the Sunday 9 time-lapse. TMRPS. I do not think there are so many things we need to change here. Preset is high quality. No. Should I change it there? Let me change it to 4K. Or should I just leave it at? So you can decide here which one you want. Let me do the 4K, that 540 by 2160. And then I'll click on render. So it shouldn't take a few minutes because I do not have so many images in this sequence. It takes longer or shorter depending on the number of images you have. So in my case here, I think it will take just a few minutes. So I'll show you the end product when it is done, because we can't stay here waiting for it to finish rendering. But when it does finish rendering, I'll show you the end result. So have a nice time, subscribe to my channel, and I like the way my channel is growing so far. I noticed that after starting uploading frequently, my channel is now growing at an admirable pace, because just a few weeks ago I was at only 200 subscribers, and after uploading frequently for 3 weeks, I am now beyond 300 subscribers, which is a commendable growth. So have a nice time. Thank you.
JM Photography KC Image Me.